This year's theme, Resetting Pay and Working Conditions in Ghana, the role of stakeholders, speaks directly to the critical moment we face as a nation and as workers. It is a call for transformation, not only in how we value labor, but also in how we shape the future of work, wages and welfare of the Ghanaian worker. Honorable Ministers, the Ghanaian worker continues to bear the burden of a recent economic crisis. The rising cost of living, inflationary shocks, and declining real incomes. For many households, the gap between income and basic survival needs has become wider. But even before the current economic crisis, we have all known about the very low wages and salaries and poor working conditions in Ghana. Our minimum wage, which is 19.97 cedis, is only $1.28 for 8 hours of work, compared to the international poverty line of $58.5. Both minimum wage earners and those who earn the base pay are languishing in poverty, and compared to the prevailing cost of living, Ghanaian workers and their families are struggling to survive. We have become aware of the huge gap in pay and benefits between the political class grouped under Article 71 and the rest of public sector workers subsisting on the single spine salary structure. Even more obscene is the pay differential between the state-owned enterprises and parastatals on one hand and the single spine salary structure. Honorable Ministers, it is a scandal that some chief executive officers, CEOs of state entities paid from public funds have rent allowances that are 3 times more than the salaries of the highest paid public servants on the single spine salary structure. It is obvious that Ghanaian workers cannot reset with these low pay levels. We cannot reset amid this high level of pay disparities. It is energy sapping and demotivating, to say the least. Honorable Minister, we demand a total reset of the pay regime in Ghana. The current framework for wage determination is no longer fit for purpose. It does not sufficiently reflect the prevailing cost of living and basic needs of workers and their families. We demand a fair and transparent wage setting mechanism anchored on credible economic indicators, including food inflation, housing, transportation, healthcare and education, among others. Choboy, hey. We must replace the current minimum wage with a living wage that considers the needs of workers and their families as well as productivity concerns of employment. Choboy, hey. Workers and their families must live in dignity and security. That is the only way they can be reasonably expected to make contribution to the resetting agenda. Choboy, hey. Honorable Ministers, it must be said that in the 4 years that your party was handed over power from 25 to 2029, Ghana adopted a living wage. Choboy, hey. Article 71 must be abolished and pay in the public sector was harmonized. That in the next 4 years under your leadership, we will together install a broad-banded integrated pay structure to accommodate all public sector job holders. Choboy, hey. Mr. Chairman, distinguished guests, resetting pay and working conditions go beyond annual adjustments of salaries and allowances. It requires a deliberate multi-stakeholder commitment to policy reform, workplace innovation, and inclusivity. Comrades, besides low pay, other important elements of working conditions are deteriorating at an alarming rate. Our pension system is broken. It needs urgent attention. Despite the best efforts of organized labor, our pension funds could not escape the obnoxious debt exchange program. After decades of working and contributing their quota to Ghana's development, some retirees are paid less than 500 cedis per month as pension. This is woefully inadequate. The same pension system pays others close pension, reflecting the inequities in pay I have just alluded to. In the same pension system are the emerging privileged class of Ghanaians who do not have to contribute to their pension but have been guaranteed the best of pension when they retire. Choboy! Hey!